For Penn State Greater Allegheny Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Coach Chat. Once again, joined by Penn State Greater Allegheny head basketball coach Tyler Kerr. And Tyler, a big win for you in the season opener against Butler County Community College. First of all, what are your overall reactions from that contest?
It was a great win. I was very happy with the offensive effort. We moved the ball well. We had a ton of assists. We played unselfish. We were able to get everybody in the game, which was nice. Played hard. Got to tune a couple things up defensively, but I was very pleased with the overall offensive effort and our rebounding. It was pretty good, so it was a good win.
And you mentioned that offensive effort, 106 points put up in that first game. What type of confidence does that give the guys moving on in the season, knowing that they have that capability to put up big points?
It's big. I mean, they know they can score, and I've told them, our problem's not going to be on offense. It's going to be stopping teams and playing defense. Any given night, any given 5 guys that I put on the floor can score. So that's not really going to be our problem. It's going to be staying humble and playing defense and getting into guys that way. So we need to continue to work on the defensive end and rebounding. But it is nice to know that you can score.
And you had some great individual efforts in that game. Kurt Newby tied for the team lead with 18 points, also collected 10 rebounds. And George Proto really doing a good job as well, another double-double for him. What's it like having those two big guys who both can score and get those rebounds for you on defense?
It's great. I mean, Kurt is really Mr. Consistent. You can really rely on him to get a double-double almost every night. He's had a couple games where he's only scored 8 to 10 points, but then he's had close to 20 rebounds. He's just a monster on the glass. He's coachable, he's smart, and he's tough. He's one of the toughest players on the team, so that's great. So having him is phenomenal, and it's great to have a big like that you can rely on to go get rebounds or play defense or whatever you need him to do. And George, he's becoming Mr. Consistent. Towards the end of last year, he was playing his best basketball and gave us a great effort to win the championship last year. And this year, he's showing signs of being able to do the same thing. He's working hard on the block. He's finishing well. He's extended his range a little bit. He's shooting it much better, and he's rebounding. His effort is great, and that's all you can really ask for out of a big.
And on the offensive side of the ball, another guy who did really well was Kai Hicks. Didn't score a lot with just 8 points, but 17 assists on the day. A great day for him. He's also approaching the 1,000-point mark for his career. Talk about Kai a little bit and what that effort meant for him to start the season.
Kai is probably one of my favorite players that I've ever coached. He's tough, he's reliable, and he's the most coachable kid. This is the first year where he's really been going to be consistently a starter. He's done whatever I've asked him to do. His freshman year, he scored a ton of points because that's what we needed him to do, and he played a ton. And then he sacrificed minutes the next 2 years because that was best for the team. He said, I don't care what I have to do, Coach. You tell me what you need, and that's what I'll do. Last year he came off the bench. He was a huge spark for us, and he's our rah-rah guy, and he'll do anything I ask him to do. And this year we've asked him to run the point a little bit more, and he's one of the quickest guys in the league, and not that many guys can guard him off the dribble. So we need him to get in the paint and get our shooters the ball and get guys involved. And he's taken that and he's run with it. He's been working on ball handling drills and things like that, and 17 assists is phenomenal. I mean, I can't say much more good things about him because he's our engine that makes us go. If he can continue that, we will be very successful.
And then heading into this next game, a big game for you guys against Point Park. What are your game plan going into it, and what are you working on in practice to get ready for this game?
We're working on a little bit of everything, but like I said, defense is the big emphasis. Point Park's a great team. They're NAI, they give scholarships, so it's going to be a very tough test for us. But at the same time, I think we match up well with them. And if we do what we're supposed to do and we stick to the game plan, then we give ourselves a pretty good chance. But defense, rebounding, and then moving the ball and being unselfish on offense. I think if we can do those 3 things, we can come out successful.
And now that you see the support you have at home, you've played one game at home with a big crowd for you last Friday. What does that do for you, having a great crowd behind you on your home court?
It's huge. I mean, from my first year till now, the attendance has grown by leaps and bounds. It's great to know, feel the energy and know that we have a ton of support when we go on runs or we need a defensive stop. The crowd's right there behind us. Makes the kids feel good. It's a great small college atmosphere. It's loud. It's exciting. It's a fun atmosphere. So that's big. I mean, it should be a good crowd tomorrow night, and should be a fun game to coach in, a fun game to play. Should be a great game.
Thanks, Tyler. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
For Penn State Greater Allegheny Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.